Imagine this. Billions of genetically engineered mosquitoes loaded with lab-made viruses released into the wild, biting everything in sight. And it's happening right now. In the same lab that cooked up COVID. Hey there friends, welcome back to another Legally Armed America video. I'm of course Paul Glasgow here, the one and only truth pimp dealing you a vulgar display of logic and reason on a daily basis. And today we're talking about the Wuhan lab and Bill Gates. Two totally trustworthy people and institutions, right? If one of them is involved in anything, I distrust it. Both of them? Run like your hair is on fire. Today I'm going to go full throttle on the Wuhan Institute of Virology's latest horror show and how Bill Gates and his globalist buddies have been laying the groundwork for this for years. First, guys, go check out my buddies Gideon Optics over at GideonOptics.com. They offer high-performance, durable, precision-engineered sights featuring advanced multi-coating and nitrogen-purged shock-resistant housings for superior clarity and rapid target acquisition. Gideon Optics are designed for excellence. These advanced optical systems provide enhanced brightness and reliability for challenging environments. Explore the product lineup at GideonOptics.com. Check them out. Gideon Optics. I use them. You should too. March 11, 2026, Science Advances Journal drops a bombshell paper titled Ecological Vaccination, a strategy to prevent zoonotic spillover from bats. Sounds cute, right? Eco-friendly bat healthcare. Seems like we've seen this one before. Researchers at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, yeah, again, the same one as the lab leak, took recombinant vesicular stomatitis viruses, the same family used in Ebola shots, stuffed them into the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes, zapped the bugs sterile with x-rays so they can't breed, and then let them bite bats in lab enclosures. WTF. I mean, do they just do this crap for fun? Do they dare each other? I bet you won't do that. And then they do it? Again, WTF. These now flying syringes deliver a live, attenuated vaccine straight through the skin. Bats get jabbed whether they like it or not. The paper even talks about scaling it up, releasing swarms near caves, or leaving vaccine-laced sugar baits for bats to drink. They tested it on rabies and Nipah. Things that have 40-ish to 70% kill rates in humans. For the greater good, they say. Bull crap. These are the same scientists who've been playing God with bat coronaviruses for decades. The paper itself admits the risks: mutations, uncontrolled spread, off-target bites, ecological collapse, but they still want to unleash this into the real world. And who's been cheerleading mosquito-delivered vaccines for years now? Our boy, Bill Gates. I guess in his spare time when he wasn't on Epstein Island, he's been doing this crap. Remember his flying syringe grants? The Gates Foundation? They poured money into exactly this: transgenic mosquitoes that spit vaccine proteins into your bloodstream when they bite you. They funded Oxitec's GM mosquito releases across the planet. They bankrolled malaria vaccine trials where people volunteer to get swarmed by 200 infected mosquitoes at a time. Let's not forget Gates's desire to control the population, meaning reduce the population. Remember his TED Talk where he literally said vaccines and healthcare could reduce population growth? Yeah, his foundation funneled cash from EcoHealth Alliance straight into the Wuhan lab for bat virus research. We call that pattern recognition. I see the trend, don't you? But don't worry, it's just for bats. For now, here's what goes wrong when these lunatics play with this kind of crap. First, you got accidents. Sterilization fails, one irradiated mosquito slips through the net, or the virus mutates into the wild. Suddenly you've got vaccine-strained rabies or Nipah jumping to humans, pets, livestock. The paper even warns about reversion to virulence. Wuhan's safety record on this? Let's look back at 2019, if you will. Mosquitoes don't use maps, but they can fly for miles. Wind carries them away. One bad batch and your neighborhood will become a free vaccine clinic, or worse, a biolab experiment. Off-target bites on kids, pregnant women, the elderly. No consent whatsoever. No dosage control based on the size, small or large, of the person. Just, oops, you got our vaccine. Second, we have deliberate abuse. That's the main one. I'm not really worried about the accidental stuff. I'm worried about the purposeful stuff. It's the stuff they intend to use their little weapons for. This tech is an absolute wet dream for a tyrant. Swap the payload. Instead of rabies vaccine, heck, load it with stimulants, hormones, sedatives, actual pathogens. Release over, quote, problem cities or areas under the cover of public health emergencies. No needles, no paperwork, no refusal. Just release it. This is an area that needs to be treated. Let's treat it. You want to enforce digital IDs? Engineer mosquitoes that leave a traceable DNA barcode in your blood. Proof that you got the jab or that you didn't. Refuse the next climate vaccine? It's swarm time. You gonna get yours. Look, government's already forced shots with mandates and threats of job loss. Anybody remember that? Now imagine no escape. You can't hide from the sky. Think of this. China, World Health Organization, Davos elites. They've been salivating over self-spreading vaccines for years. This is the prototype. A massive health agenda on steroids. Control the animals, control the humans. This ain't prevention, folks. This is preparation. They create the problem, like lab leaks from Wuhan, sell the solution, like more lab tech from Wuhan, and now they want to spray the solution from the sky. We talk about it all the time. Those who create the poison also create the pill. This is a perfect example of that. Bill Gates ain't some benevolent nerd. He's the guy whose foundation partners with the same global players pushing digital IDs, carbon tracking, and you'll own nothing and be happy. Remember that? Mosquitoes are medical drones to these people. Perfect for the Great Reset crowd who think 8 billion people are the actual real virus. They're going to act like, accidents happen. That's not a big deal. Abuse is inevitable. It'll happen. Again, I believe abuse is the actual intended goal. They'll just say accidents happened along the way to go, whoops, we were doing this for your own safety and this happened by accident. Look, once they normalize flying syringes for these bats, the leap to humans is one regulatory rubber stamp away. We've seen what happens when unaccountable labs and billionaire philanthropists team up. Millions die. Economies are crushed. Freedoms will be erased. This time, though, they're not even pretending that it's an accident. Like they're laying out the roadmap of what their plan is in full view of everybody. But I think we've got to the point where so many people accept this. Like we talk about it all the time. When you start to normalize this crazy stuff, 10 years ago when you hear stuff like this, crazy stuff. But there's a lot of people who would hear it today, especially those slaves who were so happy to put a mask on and get a untested vaccine. They're the ones that now will look at it and go, well, I mean, it's for the betterment of the people. How many people back when COVID hit told you should wear a mask for their safety, and they were already wearing a mask? Does that make any sense to anybody? That's the same people who accept this crap. They're okay with it because they want to believe this kind of crap. And they're too stupid to see the downside or the evil side to it. Thank God those of us are. You guys are watching this going, yep, called this years ago. Those dummies don't think of it that way. Folks, please share this video before they memory hole it. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell. Arm yourself with knowledge because they're coming for the sky next. And this video is freaking proof. Comment down below. Would you let Bill Gates' mosquitoes bite your kids for the betterment of the bats? I don't think so. Not that dude. There's no telling what's in his bloodstream. Friends, stay armed, be dangerous, and may God continue to bless the United States of America. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, guys, if you're looking for a book to educate yourself and to educate the idiots out there who can't think for themselves regarding mass shootings, go to damnliars.net. Again, damnliars.net, and get my brand new book, Damn Liars.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.